Hey everyone, I'm Jack. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to walk you through something that many people assume is complicated, but it's actually super simple, which is how to write a well-structured prompt to generate high-quality storage scripts for your YouTube videos. Writing prompts isn't as hard as you think. You don't need to be a coder or engineer. Writing a prompt is just like giving instructions to an assistant. Once you test it a few times, you will quickly find the format and the tone that fits your channel style best. And because storytelling is a highly subjective, what I'm sharing today is a general purpose framework to help most creators produce reliable, engaging, and narration-ready scripts for their videos. If you have watched my previous videos or tutorials, you know that I always use DeepSeek to generate the plot. So why I recommend using DeepSeek? The first reason is that it's very cost-effective. DeepSeek is very affordable, so you can experiment and test prompts freely without worrying about the cost. And the second reason is it handles English content very well. So while it's known for strong Chinese language support, DeepSeek also performs reliable with English content, especially with the structure and the tone are clearly defined. The last reason is that it understands general knowledge and pop culture. So from basic real-world facts to trending topics like the storyline of solo leveling, DeepSeek is aware of what's happening in the world. That means you can reference familiar settings, and DeepSeek will fill into the gaps, saving you time and enriching your script. But keep in mind that DeepSeek has token limits. The model we are using, DeepSeek Chat, has a context window of 64K tokens, which includes both input and output. Here's what that looks like for English content. So the total content is up to 20K to 25K English words, and the maximum single output is around 6K English words, which is about 8,000 tokens. So obviously you can't generate a full 1-hour script in one go. If you exceed the limit, the model may cut off early or lose focus near the end. So speaking of the limits of AI, I'm now introducing a new workflow which helps you to fix this problem. So this is a new product that I'm offering right now. If you are my Patreon subscriber, you will get a discount offer to get this workflow. If you're interested, welcome to talk to me and then I will show you a demo. So now let's get back to the DeepSeek limitations. How do we work around with these limits? That's exactly what I introduced two practical methods and we will revisit both right now. So the first method is the split story structure and the second one is combine short stories. For the first method, split story structure, we'll break your full story into 3 clearly defined segments. First one is introduction, and the second one is main plot development, and the last one is climax and ending. So this approach keeps you well within token limits and gives you more control over the pacing and flow. This is what we have been using in our anime fanfiction video generator workflow. So if you have watched that tutorial, you'll be familiar with this method. For the second one, which is segment story compilation. So instead of writing one long story, we'll generate shorter story segments, 5 to 15 minutes each, and combine them into one single video. So this is perfect for horror compilation channels or multi-part video formats. And this is what we have been using for our horror story video generator, which is what I showed you in my last tutorial. So in that part, I asked DeepSeek to generate 10 horror story titles, which is about the subway station in Tokyo, Japan. So then DeepSeek will generate 10 horror story titles around this place, and then we'll use that 10 titles to create the plots. And then at the end of the day, you will have a video which is about 10 horror stories of Tokyo subway station. So how do you write a great prompt? Here's the 10-step guide for creating prompts that DeepSeek understands and that deliver content your audience will love. The first one is to define the objective. So what kind of output are you asking for? A beginning or a full story? You have to be specific about your goal, tone, and intent use. The second one is provide background information. You have to give the model direction with a title, theme, or settings. You can also add a short summary or titles if needed. For example, we can ask him to write the opening scene of a dark fantasy story titled Black Pat. And then the third point is use a structured instructions. So you can list out your requirements in bullet points or steps, which will help the model to focus and organize the content. For example, you can first introduce the main character, second, describe the setting, third is trigger a mysterious event. By using this format, DeepSeek will be more focused and organize the content easily. The fourth point is specify the style and narrative voice. So if you want a novel tone, cinematic pacing, first or third person POV, the more specific the better. The fifth one is set the length or time goals. So you can set the expectation for how long the output should be, word count or estimate narration time both work. So example, you can say around 1,000 words or 4 minutes of narration. Number 6. Add creative constraints. You can narrow the script to avoid unwanted content. For example, no dialogue, avoid revealing the twist too early. 7. Use temperature parameter wisely. So according to DeepSeek official page, temperature 1.5 is good for creative writing. That's why we always use 1.4 to 1.6 to create the plot. Number 8. Use descriptive language. We can guide the model to use adjectives. For example, add cinematic fights or create a tense mood, or use character actions to show fear. We also use this skill in our anime fanfiction generator. We told DeepSeek to add cinematic fights in every plot, which makes sure in each part of our content and of our video, we will have a fight in there, which the audience love this kind of fight a lot and most. Number 9. Clearly define what not to do. So don't assume the model knows what to avoid. You have to tell it. For example, you have to tell him don't repeat the title, or no chapter headings, no breaks. The last one is to test and refine. So you have to keep adjusting based on the output quality. If it's too chaotic, you can lower the temperature or simplify the instructions. So right now we will review the prompts that I did in Horror Story Video Generator. I hope this will give you a better understanding of what I just told you for that 10 tips. So the first one will come to define a clearly goal. In our prompt, we ask DeepSeek to generate a complete real-life horror experience script and ensure the script reach 12K to 24K words, which is 5 to 10 minutes of narration. So this is what we have clearly defined: the type of the content, the format, and the target output length. So this is how we define a clear goal to DeepSeek, which will help him to know more about what we want to do with our content and our script. For the second point, provide background information. What we did is that we told him the title, and we also provided description for that horror story title. So this will give DeepSeek enough settings, mood, and character cues to generate a coherent and relevant story. And for the third one, structure the instructions. What we did is we begin by setting a realistic and unsettling background, develop the tension gradually, and focus on realistic human reactions. So although they are not in bullet points, my instructions follow a clear narrative structure which guides the model to step by step. For the fourth point, specify the tone and narrative style. So these two sentences are what we add in the prompt. We clearly set the style as realistic, suspense-driven. So this is what we want to do with our settings and our story plot. We give the clear tone and narrative style to DeepSeek, so it will generate something that we want. Number 5, we set the length and duration. So this is what I put in the prompt. Ensure the script reaches 12K to 24K words, which is 5 to 10 minutes. So this is perfect because we gave both word count and narration duration for precise control. In this way, we can make sure our video created is within this expected duration. Number 6, we add creative constraints. So these two things is what I put in the prompt. So we limit the output formatting and thematic direction to maintain tone and consistency. Because in my horror story, I don't want to explicit supernatural elements. I want it to be more realistic. So that's why I put this sentence in the prompt to make sure DeepSeek is not generating such things in my script. Number 7, we set the temperature 1.4 in our prompt. So we set the temperature as 1.4, which is slightly lower than the one that he suggests, which is 1.5. Why we're doing this? Because we want our story to be more realistic. So that's why we put it as 1.4 rather than 1.5. Number 8, we use specific descriptive instructions. So these two sentences is what I put in the prompt. So these instructions prompt DeepSeek to enhancing the realism, which is the main theme that I want to keep for my script. Number 9, tell it what not to do. So we imply that to avoid explicit supernatural elements, no line breaks, standard punctuation. So our wording restricts the unwanted formats and tones. And the last one, maybe you don't know or you didn't see it, but I have tested the prompt for several times to make it structured and redefined. So that's all for this tutorial. Actually, writing a good prompt isn't hard. The more you test, the more redefined and effective your result will become. So if you find this helpful, make sure you subscribe my channel. If you want to use my workflow and my video generator, you can subscribe my Patreon and you will get all these workflows and generator. And you will also get access to my Discord channel. You can ask me anything if you need help. So that's all for today. Thanks. Goodbye.